Missouri's Board of Education decided not to move forward with developing social emotional learning standards for K through 12 schools. Those standards help students grow beyond the classroom and help students have better interpersonal skills. Just last week, the results of a statewide survey showed strong support, but also strong opposition to the idea. Our Missouri Capitol Bureau Chief Joe McLean was in the meeting and has this report.
The board decided today that because of what it described as widespread misunderstanding of what it was trying to do with social emotional learning, that the state won't be moving forward with adopting its framework as a standard. The board members said just by using the words social and emotional set too many people off.
The proposed social emotional learning standards, which set benchmarks for students to develop their emotional intelligence and social skills, got mixed reactions from parents, teachers, and school stakeholders. While roughly half of the survey respondents were supportive, others were strongly opposed, though many didn't seem to understand what SEL is.
During our review, it became clear that there was a great deal of confusion around social emotional learning and what it means.
What has become clear to us is that what we were trying to do in bringing together and unifying an approach that we could all support has had the opposite effect. It's created a bit more divisiveness than we would like to see.
But educators and administrators say these skills are badly needed and that the workforce is already missing them.
And I hear employers all the time saying, you know, we're getting students that lacked soft skills. They don't know how to work in teams. They don't know how to work towards a common goal.
Board members ultimately decided not to adopt the framework as state standard, but instead make the material available to schools as an optional resource. But the board said the work on social emotional learning will continue, but it will just be called something different. In Jefferson City, Joe McLean, First Alert 4.